Today, I am going to play Minecraft Hardcore mode. If you don't know what it is about, let me explain it to you. It's a mode where if you die, you cannot respawn. I am going to try to do as much as possible in this world before I get killed by a mob or something that caused me to die in this world. Here we begin. Now, to begin with, I'm not an expert in surviving in Minecraft, but I do have a lot of experiences while surviving in this game. This is the second hardcore mode I created. The first one, because I underestimated the power of a wizard skeleton, and I was two-shotted by it. So this time, I wanted to play safely and slowly, so I can actually last longer. For this hardcore Minecraft series, I wanted to do a few things. One is that I want to beat the Ender Dragon in this world, even though I only beated the Ender Dragon once, and that is with a friend. That might be later because I'm not the best at PvP and dragon fighting. Second, I wanted to trade with villagers until I get a full emerald beacon tower. And third, I wanted to create a mountain village, which you will see what I meant later in this video. Fourth, I wanted to create a detailed house for every single Minecraft animal there is, which includes the coming up 1.17 animals like glowsquids or axolotls. Fifth, I wanted to make a farm for every single plant there is. And these are all the things that I'm planning to do in this series. I will add more in the future, but for now, this is what I'm going to do. So what you have just watched is me starting and trying to get some stuff in order to survive. I got some wood, some stone, and apparently I was quite lucky in this world that I found iron right beside my spawn location. I crafted a furnace so I can smelt some iron. I cut down a little more trees, and also I fastened the speed a little so it won't be too boring to watch me cutting trees all day. After that, I got a lot more logs to use. I made an iron pickaxe. I realized that there was 2 sheep over there, and because I have enough iron to craft shears, so I made one. So I got my shears and I went to the sheeps. Now, obviously I had to kill the sheep, it's because I can get food and I have a better chance to survive. Ooh, that was lucky. Sorry sheep, but I have to kill you. Getting wool early in this game is so important, because in hardcore mode, mobs are way stronger than it normally is, so if I don't sleep at night, mobs will spawn and I will have a big chance that I will be killed by the mobs. I got most of the things I needed to travel more, so I looked around, right? And I saw the ice tower biome in the distance. I know that this biome is really rare, so I had to check it out. I arrived at this ice spike biome and saw this really interesting floating island with a tall ice spike on top of it. I will definitely come back to this place to do something, because this is honestly the first time I ever saw it, and it's so cool. I do know that the ice biome looks super cool and rare enough that you don't randomly stumble upon one. But I do know that this biome is not safe, especially when you are in night, since strays spawn in snowy biome, and they are a pain to kill if you're early game. There is these ice towers that I want to customize and build with it, but maybe I'll come back in the future since this is definitely not the time for it. I found these berries, and since I don't have that much food yet, I took all of it, since this will definitely help me in the future and I need to create a farm for it. Now these berries probably won't help that much, but at least I won't be hungry anymore. I cooked some mutton since that will definitely help a lot in the future. I cut down a little more trees. I crafted a boat. Maybe I will need it in the future, which I did, apparently. Now I realized that it's almost night, and I needed to sleep. I know that I probably didn't make that much progress today, but tomorrow it will be more than ever. So I started making this small wooden tent just to look a little more cozy. Well, at least a little. Sweet dreams. And now it's time to say goodbye to the small wooden tent. You will be remembered, and I will come back here one day. So I got a little more sugarcane and berries, and I felt like I need some armor, which will definitely help me a lot when fighting mobs. Now for me, before I do anything, I like to make a small opening or design to make this place remembered. Now, I didn't want to build that much detail, just enough to leave this place remembered, and because I still got more work to do instead of building all day. Yeah, I think that's enough detail to make this place remembered. I think that's good enough. Let's start mining! After some mining, I finally found some coal. And now I finally don't need to smelt log to get charcoal. After some mining, I finally found something probably good. Redstone. Well, it's not the best, but it's better than nothing, right? So after a little more mining, I found some iron. Now, iron, I will always take them because they are just resources that I always like. After mining even longer, I found even more iron, which is a really good thing. I can't believe that I actually forgot how to craft a shield. I mean, it's not that hard to craft, but I crafted so many times, but I still forgot it. After smelting some time, I finally got enough iron to craft a full set of iron. This was actually quite exciting. And bam! I look way better, don't I? I have iron to craft a sword, a pickaxe, and a shovel. I am aware that I can craft a iron hoe, but I just didn't think that I would need it soon. After exiting the mine, I realized that I probably need a home because my inventory is filled with things. So goodbye mine, and here we go to find a home. So first I found this hole in the mountain, and I looked around it, right? I think that this place might actually be a home if I actually build around it, but I realized that there was actually a big cave underneath it, and I think it was just too dangerous for me to build it since I'm currently playing in hardcore mode, and mobs are way more harder than the normal mode. So I kept searching around the area to find the bases that I could potentially build, but I just didn't really find any, and it just didn't feel like it fit there. So I kept looking. Now it's almost nighttime, so I had to sleep. And my plan is that when it's morning, I'm going to sail to whatever place I get to, and maybe, just maybe, find a base there that I can build. After traveling a bit, I found this tiny ice cave. The reason that I stopped here is probably because I never experienced this glacier biome before, and I just found it really interesting with the natural generated landscapes, such as this ice cave. So I finally reached this plain biome. I didn't want to build my house yet, since I built most of my house on a plain biome. This time, I wanted to build my house in a place that I never built before. So I came to this rose bush and decided to dye my bed red because, well, I like the classical bed design better. After exploring a long time, I found this place, where it's a tall hill in the ocean and with mountains surrounding the place. I didn't record the time I traveled to this place, sorry for that, but here I arrived and started to organize some stuff. This will probably be my starter base, since I explained earlier I'm planning to transform this entire mountain and or ocean-ish place into a small village, and it will be quite cool when I'm done. So this is a short time lapse of me trying to redesign this place. I will probably, if certainly, change most of the things I'm building right now, but this is what I can build right now since I don't have that much materials yet. Now, before I want to continue anything, if you have been watching this video until this point, I want to say thank you very much. Anyways, so after a long time of building, I can finally get some new storage area for my extra blocks that I cannot carry. Since I collected some sugarcane from before, I was planning to plant them somewhere, but I looked around and there was no space to plant them. Well, I guess I have to plant them in the next video. I hopefully can create a big farm for it. After adding some stairs on the side, it was nighttime again, and well, I made way more progress than before. Light this place up, and we're ready to sleep. So the new day came, I noticed that I was running out of wood supplies. I got the remaining saplings and I had started to planting them on top of the hill. And, well, I will eventually cut the tree down and eventually we'll get even more wood supplies. So after the trees have grown, I decided to cut them down to get more wood supplies to build my base. So this is a time lapse of me getting even more wood because I underestimated the amount of wood I needed for the base. So here I am trying to get it. I added some leaves to make this place look more natural. I grinded for some sand. Well, you'll know why I need sand later. I wasn't planning to light this whole entire mountain yet, just some of the places so that mobs won't spawn at night, or most of them. I changed the bottom to stairs. Besides, it simply felt better walking on stairs instead of having to jump every block. This is the exact reason I needed sand before, so I can craft those glass panes and makes this place more like home than a cave, and it gives the inside a lot of light. And here is another short time lapse of me building my base. Here we go! After a long time of building this base, I finally completed it. At least for stage 1. As I said before, I will still make a lot of changes to the base, but for now, I think it's okay to say that it's finished. I also got a lot of things done and built up in this video. I think that this is a good place to end this video. But before you go, please consider subscribing and like this video if you liked my content. I will be uploading more videos like this in the future and I'm sure you won't regret it. For now, if you watched until this point, thank you so much and I hope you have a wonderful day.